This is why Palworld is better than Pokemon, and it's not even close, because what you are about to see is one of the craziest boss fights I have experienced in a monster catching game. This is Panthalus, and this fight is on another level. I thought I had seen everything Palworld 1.0 had to offer. Then this thing showed up. The size of this boss, the attacks, the way the entire fight feels like a proper battle against a legendary creature. This isn't just another pal with a bigger health bar. This feels like a boss fight from a completely different game. And the best part, after you survive this insane fight, you don't just get some random reward, you get the boss. The giant monster that was just trying to destroy you becomes your pal. You can ride it, you can fight with it, you can walk around the world with one of the biggest creatures in the entire game. And that right there is why Palworld keeps doing things that other monster catching games just don't. Look at this thing. Seriously. Look at the size of Panthalus. The first time I saw it, I was just thinking, how am I supposed to fight that? It is absolutely massive. Your character looks tiny next to it. Your other pals look tiny next to it. Even your base looks small when this thing is standing nearby. This is what I want from a legendary boss. I don't want something that just has a different color and a bigger health bar. I want something that makes me stop and go, okay, this is going to be a fight. And Panthalus delivers that feeling instantly. But the crazy thing is that the fight isn't just impressive because it looks cool. It actually plays really well. Everything feels smooth. The attacks feel powerful. The movement feels natural. And most importantly, it feels fair. You know exactly why you got hit. You know what you need to dodge. You know what you need to do better next time. And that makes every successful dodge feel amazing. When you avoid one of those huge attacks and get your chance to strike back, that feels good. You feel like you earned it. This is where I think Palworld really nailed it. A lot of games can make a giant boss. That's easy, just make something huge and give it a massive health bar. But making a boss that is actually fun to fight, that's the difficult part. Panthalus keeps you moving. You can't just stand there and spam attacks. You have to pay attention, you have to react, you have to learn the fight. And every time you get closer to beating it, you feel yourself getting better. And can we talk about how insane the presentation is? The music, the animations, the impact behind every attack. Everything makes this fight feel bigger than just another boss encounter. This is the kind of fight where you stop looking at your objectives. You stop thinking about what you're doing afterwards. You're just locked in. You're focused on surviving. And when that final moment comes, when you finally beat this thing, that feeling is incredible. But then Palworld does something that makes this fight even better, because most games would end there. You beat the boss, you get your reward, you move on. Not Palworld. Palworld basically says, congratulations, now you can have it. The thing you were just fighting, the monster that was throwing massive attacks at you, is now yours. And the first time you summon Panthalus outside of the fight, it is hilarious, because you realise this thing is even bigger than you thought. It is enormous. You look at your other pals and they suddenly look tiny. You look at your base and think, how does this thing even fit here? It feels less like owning a pal and more like owning a walking boss battle. Then you discover the best part, you can ride it. And this is where Palworld gives you that feeling you don't get from many games. You go from being the person running away from the monster to being the person controlling it. The same creature that was destroying you minutes earlier is now fighting alongside you. That is such a cool progression. And this is why I think Palworld is doing something special, because it creates moments where you actually remember what happened. You remember the first time you saw Panthalus. You remember struggling against it. You remember finally beating it. And then you remember the first time you summoned it and realized, wait, I actually own this thing? Those are the moments that stick with players. And this is where Pokemon really needs to step up, because Pokemon has incredible creatures, some of the most iconic designs in gaming history. But imagine taking those legendary Pokemon and giving players moments like this. Imagine fighting a legendary creature in a huge cinematic battle. Imagine having to dodge attacks. Imagine finally winning. And then being able to ride that creature across the world. That's the kind of experience people have wanted for years. And Palworld is the game giving players those moments. Panthalus isn't just a boss fight, it's an experience. It's the kind of fight where you finish it and immediately want to show someone else. It's the kind of reward that makes you want to keep playing. And if this is the level of boss fights we're getting in Palworld 1.0, I can't wait to see what comes next. Because this is exactly what monster catching games needed. Bigger battles, better rewards, and moments that actually feel legendary. But let me know what you think. Is Panthalus the best boss fight in Palworld? Or is there another boss that deserves the top spot? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the boss fight.